Donnie Donnell pleaded guilty last week, sentenced to less than a month in adult offender work program. And the DA's office tells us they aggressively prosecuted the former sergeant for betraying the public's trust. Former Fresno Police Sergeant Donnie Donnell had his day in court 3 years after an arrest on felony charges.
Accused of using some fentanyl and some meth that apparently had been taken from a suspect, and was driving a squad car that crashed into a tree.
Officer crashed into a field, and officer possibly not responding.
Donnell agreed to a plea deal in which he'll serve 20 days in an adult offender work program. He initially faced robbery, illegal possession of meth, and DUI charges, but now?
A year later, in March of 2023, the felony charges were reduced to misdemeanors. I'm not clear as to why that happened.
Donnell's sentence will begin in October. I asked legal analyst Mark King.
Do you think that this was preferential treatment?
I will say that his defense attorney, Roger Wilson, did an extremely good job. He'll certainly never work in law enforcement again.
The district attorney's office tells me they sought a steeper sentence, saying our prosecutor formally requested an aggravated sentence and stated on the record that Mr. Donnell abused the trust and authority he held as a police sergeant. The DA's office also says the defense was hoping the plea deal would result in community service instead of the 20-day work program. It's a sentence that the DA's office says is, quote, 3 to 4 times higher than what is typical for a misdemeanor DUI. But King tells me out of the ordinary.
For a standard DUI, 20 days on the adult offender work program is not unusual. A standard misdemeanor DUI.
Donnell has not worked for the department since 2022.
Normally, I would expect someone who was a police officer to be treated more harshly by a judge than someone who was not in law enforcement.
And Donnell was also given a Watson advisement, which is a warning to anyone convicted of DUI that if they are under the influence while driving again and cause a fatal crash, it could be charged as murder. Reporting live in studio, Jason Taktagian, CBS 47 Eyewitness News.